Okay.
Maybe somewhere in there, which would probably be more than I've seen any other comic.
That's good.
If you say, what is Johnny B, what's his shtick, what is his spiel, I wouldn't say dirty, though. I think you can stray that way, but I don't think the majority of your stuff is filthy.
I'm true to myself, and I think in real life, I'm kind of a filthy potty mouth, you know?
Most of us are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I do know how to, play to the room. Like, so if I go out and I do, like Vasani in Port Charlotte, I know that that's, kind of an older crowd. Mm-hmm. I'll tone it down to a PG because that's what they like, and you just, you don't drop the F-bombs really and things like that. And I could do that easily. I mean, I could honestly probably do comedy for a kid's party if I had to.
But you don't want to.
I don't want to, but if there's money involved,
Yeah, I've never done comedy before. I've done roasts before.
Sure.
I've roasted Ted Webb while he was still alive.
Ah, good old Ted.
Rest in peace, Ted Webb. And it was a funny roast. Ted Webb's roast was kind of like your boy Tommy Lee's roast.
Right.
Where everybody was joking about his large penis.
Yeah, big old
his large penis. And I was like, this is not funny.
Yeah.
And then everybody in the crowd was 80. And they're looking at everybody, and I was pretty dirty until Nancy Alexander went up.
Oh.
And then everybody forgot what I said.
Yeah, she's a little nutty.
She was filthy.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, well.
Ugh.
It happens.
Yeah, I don't know. I've done a few roasts myself. It's fun, but you got to get. I just did one for my buddy Matt Fernandez. I was on that dais a couple of months ago, and it was raw.
Was it raw?
Oh, it was real raw. Yeah. Yeah, I talked about his mom's vagina and everything. Yeah, it was.
That's pretty raw.
I know, dude.
That's pretty.
He said it was his favorite joke of the night, though. Yeah.
Raw. So, I'm a pretty easygoing guy. I don't want that though.
Right.
I don't want people talking about my mom's.
No, I think
that's me. I'm
anybody
very
who knows you, they're not going to do that.
I didn't think so.
That's a silly move.
Like I remember back in the day when everybody talked about mom jokes and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I stopped the room. I go, yo, everybody.
Yeah.
I don't play mom jokes.
I knew the guys I couldn't play that with when I was growing up.
I don't play. I don't think it's funny. Mm-hmm. There's certain things I don't think is funny. People used to push people over people.
Yeah.
Don't do that to me. I don't do that.
Oh yeah. Somebody leans down behind you.
Yeah. No.
I didn't like that. No. I didn't like any of the stupid pranky stuff when we were kids.
Don't touch me.
Yeah, I didn't like any of that stuff, like putting gum on your seat, something stupid like that.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, I'll punch you in the face.
Right in the mouth.
I don't like that at all.
No.
Yep. 800-771-1025. But yeah, so Winter Haven tonight, and then get home, get a couple hours sleep, be back here for the morning show. I think I only screwed up a couple times this morning, so which is good because I haven't done the board for them since Super Bowl, so it's a little rusty.
You sounded good.
Well, I mean, I hit I didn't mess up, but a couple little things. Like, when I started the news, he's like, now it's time for news with Gio. And I went, oh, son of a bitch.
All right. Wrong button.
And then I had to go, quickly, like, oh, yeah.
Yeah. Perfect. See?
Yeah. So, I mean, I did that. And then the only other thing I screwed up was at the end. We had to quickly combine breaks. And I should have moved the sweeper down. And the sweeper is the whole little spiel at the end of the Mike Calta show with all the little quotes and the yay and and all that stuff.
Yeah. The moose soup.
Come on over for moose soup after. When you lose, you lose.
Yes.
Yeah, all that stuff.
I like this.
And I feel like I ruined everybody's day because they're used to hearing that. So
that didn't play today?
No.
I think everybody's going to be all right.
I suck, dude.
And if anybody that calls in or complains about it,
I suck.
From me, not from Johnny.
Yeah.
You bite me.
Yeah, bite in.
You'll be all right.
Bitch ass.
Right?
Yeah. You better call in with nice stuff. You call in, I want to hear.
Yeah.
I love you, Johnny.
That's what I want to hear.
Yeah, niceties.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I don't want you saying mean stuff.
Get a goddamn job.
Yeah. Nobody wants that.
I already offended him today by not liking fat comedians, and then he was offended. He was clearly offended.
I need positive reinforcement is what I need. I need your kids to call in.
Kids love the Johnny B show.
Aw, old school. It's very, very nice.
Kids love the Johnny B show.
They were talking about this morning on the Mike Calta show. Gio is going camping.
Okay.
Now, I'm not opposed to camping.
I am.
But in the summer?
I am.
I was going to ask you. That's why I wrote it down in my notes. You think Ian Beckles likes to camp?
What do you think?
No.
Well, the last time I camped was with my son for Boy Scouts, I think, when he was there. It was in Boy Scouts for a very, very short amount of time.
Right.
And they put us out in the woods. And I remember that I was drinking at the time. And I remember being around the fire.
Drinking with the kids?
Well, I was around the fire with the parents, and I'm like, I'm me a drink. And nobody else was drinking. And then we went in this tent, and there was mosquitoes in the tent. Then it started to rain, and then I had to go to the bathroom, and I had to walk outside in the rain. And I got home, and I talked to my ex, and I said, that would be the last time that I ever camp.
What about, they got this thing called glamping. Have you seen this?
Yeah, but if you're in an RV.
No, it's not even an RV. It's like these fancy, like, tents, but they have, like, little AC units in them and
It's not a
TV.
tent. It's not a tent.
I know. That's
if it has AC and a TV, it's not a tent.
Glamping.
I mean, I pretty much live in a place that has AC and a TV. That's pretty much what I live in. I camp every day.
Yeah. That's true.
In my trailer.
I don't mind camping if it's cool outside, not cold. Like I want to do it like in the fall or early spring. I never want to be uncomfortable. And if I'm out there and all I can think is poor Gio is going to be out there. Oh, he sounds excited about it. But the hotter it is, the more mosquitoes, the more rodents and crap and bad smells and just heat and sweaty butt cracks. And it's just all the uncomfortable stuff happens. And none of that sounds good to me at all. I don't like that at all.
I don't know how I'm not going to be uncomfortable sleeping on the ground.
Well, no. You make a little cot in your tent.
No, but you're on the ground, though. You're not on a cot. You're on your sleeping bag in the tent.
Yeah.
On the ground. I'm out.
Have you ever watched the show Alone?
I have not.
I love this show. It is the best survivalist show there is because they record it themselves. So they drop 10 people off in the middle of nowhere. It's normally up like in northern Canada in the Arctic regions, and there's bears and everything. Well, they drop them off, and they're 10 miles apart, so they'll never see each other. And they have a bunch of GoPros and stuff, and they set up and they record themselves, and they send the footage back. And they have a satellite phone, and when they can't take it anymore, they call the satellite phone and say, I'm officially tapping out. And then somebody will come up on a boat or a helicopter sometimes and pick them up. And they'll come in every few weeks and do like a medical check on them. But that's the only time they see another human being.
Really?
They get 10 items they get to pick to bring with them. And it's usually like fishing hooks or a bow and an arrow. And they have to build their own shelter. They have to catch their own food. They are completely like on their own, and they film the whole thing. And there's people get hurt real bad and everything else. Some people tap out the first day because they're scared or they miss their family or whatever. But it's the alone time that really gets to people. But watching some of these, how they build these structures, like they're chopping down trees and building cabins and all this stuff. And they only got 10 items with them. So one thing's like an axe. They got to build their own fire. So they're out there like figuring it out. It is wild to see just how efficiently some of these people can live, where I think I'd be dead in 4 days.
The alone part for me, like most of the shows are a bunch of people on an island, and it's usually you're doing different things and they vote people off.
Yeah, drama.
I'd be better in that situation because I saw one the other day. I think it was a shipwrecked boat. It looked like a big yacht, and one person said, does anybody know how to cook? Does anybody know how to catch fish? And all these different questions. And there was one Asian lady that caught the fish, cleaned the fish, cooked the fish. And they were like, hey, maid. She goes, I'm not the maid. I'm the captain. Yeah. She goes, you're the maid. She goes, I cooked, cleaned, did it. You go, do you want some fish? He goes, yes. He goes, call me captain. And the guy goes, you're the captain.
Makes sense.
I go, you're the captain. I would be that person because I will definitely catch the fish.
Sure.
And if everybody has to eat, they got to come through me.
Yeah.
That makes me the captain.
Well, the people that usually win that show alone are the best fishermen.
That would be
because
they're
always near a body of water, and some people can't catch fish for nothing. Yeah. And then some people are just so good at it, and they always put them in there like in the beginning of winter. So they start off and it's not snowing, and the water is fine, and then
snowing.
It's
way up north.
Yeah, dude.
Well, you can't. I'm not ice fishing, though. I'm not doing that.
They do that on this show. They start off normal fishing, and it turns into ice fishing. It is wild, dude. Like, and whoever stays the longest, the last person to tap out wins like $1 million, and they never know if they're last or not because they don't know what's happening with everybody else. So it's really kind of a mind F, but it's fun to watch, because they'll be down to 2 people. And it's usually like your 2 favorites at the beginning. You're like, we always try to pick our horse. And I'll be like, oh, man, don't tap out. I mean, they're down. They're so skinny. Their ribs are showing. They've lost 100 pounds. They've been out there 3 months. And you're like, don't give up, dude. And they're like, I really miss my family. And they're crying into the camera. And you're like, don't do it, dude. And they're like, if I could just eat 1 more fish, I could live for 2 more days. And then when they finally, when they make it, and they're the last ones, they get a call in because they do the medical checks every few weeks. So the people go, we're coming in to do a medical check. But it ain't a medical check. They're bringing their spouse out to it's all. They always surprise them. They'll come out and they're doing the medical check, and they have their spouse or girlfriend or significant other. Sometimes it's a sibling if they don't have somebody. And they walk up behind them while they're getting their, checking their blood pressure and all that. And then they tap them on the shoulder and they see their reaction. They're out there. They've been starving for, weeks and weeks and weeks. And then you see your wife. You already know, I just won the money. I won the whole thing.
Oh, at the end.
Yeah.
I was about to say, that'd be mean if in the middle of it, they let you see your wife and they put her like behind a glass wall. You can't touch her, though.
Yeah,
there she
she's
is.
naked.
Yeah. You can't touch her.
What was that, Midnight Express?
Yeah, right.
Lady comes in and presses her boobs against the glass, and the guy's just like, I want to bang you so much.
I think I can go quite a while with the food part, though. Like, I wouldn't tap for food. I'm pretty strong that way.
I mean, they're eating worms and bugs.
Look at me. I think I could last a good month in the wilderness.
Well, a lot of those guys, and the girls too, they're really smart. When they know they're going on the show,
they get fat.
They gain a bunch of weight.
Of course.
This one guy was like a bodybuilder. He showed up fat as hell. He's like, I've just been drinking olive oil every day, and I gained 50 pounds because I want to be able to lose weight. And he almost won the thing. He was like in the top 3. Yeah, once he got down to like losing a bunch of weight, he just looked like his old self.
Yeah.
He was doing push-ups and stuff. I'm like, damn, just drinking olive oil? It's a baller move. But yeah, I haven't been camping since I was a kid. I never took my son camping. I feel like I dropped the ball there.
Never?
I was talking to my wife about it a couple of weeks ago. I go, because I was making fun of somebody else, and I go, you're a bad parent if you never took your kids camping one time. And then I started thinking, like, because I wanted to reference when I took my son camping.
Oops.
And I was like, oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh,
man. I retract.
I took him on a Calta cruise.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty good.
I take back the statement.
Yeah, he was 11. He was a baller.
That's enough. I mean, you on a cruise at 11? That's like camping.
Hanging out with Calvin and Mike Calta at 11. You're cool. Mike Calta Aftershow. Who the hell are you?
I'm EG.
Hey, what up, EG? What's going on with your head?
What's up, Leon? I miss you guys. I've been listening 7 years now to Johnny B. I honestly just want to talk to my man, Ian Beckles. I heard you so much on the show. You do a lot for the show. You cultivate it. You make it better. And I saw your picture. I'm like, dude, I want to hang out with this cat. You're cool as stuff.
He's single.
Watch what you ask for.
What happened?
Watch what you ask for.
No, Johnny, I'm in, Ian, Johnny knows me. I've been calling him for years. I'm in Melbourne now. But my point is I just want to tell a quick story, not much of your time. So this dude, I'm not going to say his name. He played for the Bucks. He walked into Rachel's on Hillsborough, 580, and he took us out. And me and my uncle, just a Native American, must have dropped a $2,000 bill, and this guy was cool, dude. Linebacker.
Hold on. Don't tell us who he was. We want to try to figure out who he is.
You said he's 6'4"?
6'4" linebacker?
He's 6'6", actually. He was huge.
6'6" linebacker?
I don't even know his name. Listen, man, I don't even know his name, but all I can tell you is that he walked in this bar.
Black guy?
There was nobody. What happened?
Is it black guy?
Oh, yeah, I don't answer stupid questions, Johnny. So anyway,
what the hell is that?
John, I mean, yeah, he was a black feller. But anyway.
He's a black fella.
No.
Good Lord.
He was a black feller.
Was he a linebacker of color?
I don't even know his name.
Was
I
he
can go
gay?
to my other phone. No.
Oh.
But he dropped a couple bands on us, and we went to some place, and I was like, yeah, I want to go home. I had too much. Mr. Ian Beckles.
The guy took you out and was spending money on you, and you had too much. You had to tap out.
Yeah, when you wake up, Johnny. When you wake up in a strip club, it's time to go home.
Or if you wake up in somebody else's bed too. If you wake up in the linebacker's bed, it's time to go home too.
Your butt hurts.
Mr. Beckles, this guy was cool stuff.
Hell yeah, you dated him.
No, I did not.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that, dude.
No, listen.
EG, I got something for you, buddy. Congratulations, EG. Congratulations. You're the gay of the
you're
day.
about to...
Congratulations, EG.
Hell yeah, baby! You made it! It's not Sean Daly today. Very good.
That was an impromptu gay today.
What the hell was that?
Awesome.
I have a real gay of the day when we come back from break.
You sure?
Oh, yeah. You're going to love today's gay of the day.
I want you to name all the white Buccaneer linebackers that you remember, because it was a silly question, because other than Barrett Ruud, I can't think of one.
Well, outside linebacker, we got Nelson that plays right now.
Yeah, he's a defensive lineman.
You know what I mean.
You know.
Well, he said 6'6". There's no middle linebacker 6'6".
No.
You wouldn't be able to throw the ball over the middle ever.
No.
Just be swatting stuff down.
Yeah, I'd be cutting them all day, too.
That's my first. Yeah, exactly.
He's too tall. He's too long.
Oh, you're getting flipped.
Yeah, dog.
You better not run up in the A-gap with your tall ass. You big giraffe.
I can't think of any inside linebackers at 6'6" in the history of the NFL.
No.
The only one that comes to mind, know who it is? Ted Hendricks.
Yeah. Oh, God. Was he a
Famer.
monster?
He was.
What a monster.
I think I was trying to think if he went to UT. It was actually, I think, he might have went to UT.
Oh.
I think that's a possibility.
Check it during the break. We come back. We got the gay of the day, and then we'll wrap up on the third segment with a little something that we talked about this morning on the Mike Calta Show. That's right. I said we. I was on the show. I'm a real boy.
It's the Mike Calta Aftershow on 102.5 The Bone. It's the Mike Calta Show. Featured cut of the day. Sponsored by Stingray Chevrolet, Tampa Bay's big store on I-4 exit 22, Plant City. The Mike Calta Show. Download the free Bone app. 102.5 The Bone.
If you ever find yourself inside the emergency room, surrounded by these sounds, by these voices, by these machines, may you find our team of expert emergency caregivers at your side.
You're gonna be okay. Just grab my hand.
This is the power of the human spirit. Advent Health ER, 24/7 access to convenient emergency care. Go to theerexperts.com for locations near you. Advent Health. Feel whole.
There's a lot of great things happening in June at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. A $20,000 blackjack tournament. A $150,000 bonus time slot tournament. You could win a 2025 Mercedes CLE 300 in a drawing and $150,000 hot seat power winners. And new Unity members by Hard Rock receive a limited time t-shirt and up to $200 on us. Gambling, great restaurants like Suppresso and Council Oak, The Rez, and the Hard Rock Cafe. Stop in at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, get a free grill or smoker during Father's Day weekend when you purchase a new Toyota. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Sun, Toyota.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
If ever there was a time to join Achieva Credit Union, it's right now. For a limited time only, Achieva is offering up to a $250 bonus when you open any checking account. Get away from those big banks that you've been complaining about to a local feel credit union with phenomenal customer service and access to new promotional offers, certified financial counselors in every location for free to help you budget, and so much more. AchievaCU.com for more. AchievaACU.com.
Jersey College is a nursing school where faculty know how to give you the resources and support you need with encouragement and real connection.
Hi, my name is Ebony, and I'm a graduate of Jersey College. I felt like Jersey College truly cared about me. This experience was a life changer for me. It's a great feeling. You have to try. Don't doubt yourself. If I can do it, anybody can do it.
Classes are enrolling now at our campuses in Tampa, Largo, Brooksville, Naples, and Port Charlotte. Apply now at jerseycollege.edu.
I'm honored by the number of referrals that Bernetti PA gets from others in our legal profession. We have represented clients referred to us by other law firms and even represented judges. They've called us. Why shouldn't you? Call 1-800-BERNETTI. We're ready. Offices Tampa, Lakeland, Pinellas.
Renewal by Anderson of Tampa, Sarasota has an unbelievable 30-year anniversary sale. You buy one, you get one 30% off for replacement windows and patio doors. They are affordable, they are thorough, they are efficient and polite. You will love the work they do for you in beautifying your home. Renewal by Anderson, bestwindowsflorida.com. License number CGC 1527613.
Summer is here, and so is the Buffalo Shrimp Special at Hooters. 10 crispy shrimp tossed in your favorite sauce, served with fries, all at a special price. 11 locations in Tampa Bay. Go to originalhooters.com for one near you.
People are loving what's happening now at IDC. Free financing till the year 2030. That's right. Now for a limited time, you can get the lowest finance rates in America. 0% for 5 whole years on just about every piece of jewelry in our showroom. So you can get that $8,000 engagement ring and pay just $134 a month. Or that $4,000 pair of diamond stud earrings, just $67 a month. International Diamond Center makes it happen with this incredible limited time offer. Just pick any item and spread your payments over 5 years without paying a dime in interest. Rings, earrings, bands, bracelets, designer jewelry, colored gemstones, even certified diamonds are included. Whether your budget is $2,000 or $200,000, this is the smartest way to buy. Hurry in to take advantage of this once-a-year event. 0% financing rates till 2030, store-wide, only at International Diamond Center in Tampa, Clearwater, Lakeland, and Sarasota. Excludes Rolex. Details and more at shopidc.com on approved credit.
John Senning here for the National Aviation Academy. Are you sick and tired of working from home? Are you in a career that is boring you? Well, how about entering the world of aviation maintenance and being trained where you're getting your hands dirty on engines of jets and planes, things you could never fathom? Well, that's what happens at the NAA here in beautiful Clearwater. They're going to have you trained in just a few months and entering the workforce before you know it. The next class starts July 9th, so make that decision today and visit them at NAA.edu.
Tomorrow, some of us will wake up and it will be our last day on this earth. It will be unexpected and without warning. Each year, 250,000 people will die from medical malpractice, the third leading cause of death in America. 43,000 will die in a car or truck crash. 6,000 will die working on the job. I'm John Morgan of Morgan & Morgan, and we represent many of these families. It's awful. Unfortunately, many times, some of these family members are not speaking and never get to say, I'm sorry or goodbye. If you're at odds with a loved one, listen closely. Pick up the phone. Call them. Say you're sorry. I promise a huge burden will be lifted from your heart and your soul will be renewed. Even if you're not wrong in your own mind, it doesn't matter. Death is bad enough. Death without closure and love will follow you the rest of your days. Trust me on this. Morgan & Morgan. Injured? Dial #law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Now, a weather update from the Sun Toyota Weather Center.
Toyota.com.
This is Fox 13's Dave Osterberg from the Sky Tower Weather Center. Steamy with more of those afternoon and evening storms coming right back at us again today. 70% on the rain chance with a high in the lower 90s. Mild and muggy tonight with a low in the upper 70s. Rain chance for Friday drops to 60% with high temperatures in the lower 90s.
Now, back to Real Raw Radio. Sponsored by Anajar and Levine, accident attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE.
That's 1-800-747-3733.
Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
Welcome back to Mike Calta After Show, 10:27 Thursday morning. Rolling right through. JP coming up, just about a half hour. You got just a little over a day and a half until the weekend. You're almost there. If you're out in Polk County, come see me and 4 of my filthy friends tonight for Johnny B's Filthy 4. I'll be at the Winter Haven Laugh Out Lounge, baby. It's one of my favorite comedy clubs in Florida. It's very intimate, kind of reminds you of like a New York basement club. Really, really fun. So come on out. There's still tickets available. You can go. Links are on my social media, or you can just search Laugh Out Lounge Winter Haven. I believe the website is winterhavenlol.com, but I'll have a few of my books I'll be signing afterwards. I only got about 4 or 5 left. I just ordered a bunch more. So you guys have been coming out in droves, so thank you for coming out to my shows. Super duper appreciate it. You don't even know how much I appreciate it. So come on out. We're going to be doing some professional filming tonight, too. So if you want to be part of that, maybe you'll be in the background or something for a nice internet reel or something. So come on out and see me there. If not, I'll be all over the place this month in June. Next week, Wednesday and Thursday, Fort Myers. And I'm talking to you right now. You go right now, buy those tickets. I already promised I was selling out Wednesday and Thursday at Snappers Comedy Club in Fort Myers, another great club. Last time I was there, we sold both shows out, so I got to keep it consistent. Get your tickets there, Snappers Comedy Club in Fort Myers. You already know if you live out that way. Come see me. My boy Vinny Ward is going to be opening for me, and those are going to be 2 great shows Wednesday and Thursday next week. So come on out. Ian Beckles is here. He doesn't like fat comedians, but he still, I'm just kidding. He still comes and sees me once in a while, which is great.
Quite a few times, actually.
I know, dude. Yeah, you're like 2 shows from being a groupie.
I've probably seen you as often as I've seen Pitbull Toddler.
Wow.
And I've seen Pitbull Toddler, I believe, the most, ahead of Slayer and Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah,
that's something.
I've not only seen Pitbull Toddler many times.
You performed with them.
Many, many, many times.
I've seen you perform with them a few times.
Really? Okay, yeah.
For sure.
Mike told me something this morning that made my heart really, really happy.
What's that?
He said that Pete is always really excited when I come out and sing with them.
Why wouldn't he be?
I mean, I don't think he was upset about it by any means, but I didn't know he got giddy about it. I love Pete, dude. Pete's my guy.
Nothing's better than seeing Pete face giddy.
Oh my God!
You know what I mean?
Giddy face.
Yeah.
And then I told Mike, I go, well, what's funny? You should say that. Now I want to approach him because I was kind of hesitant because we're doing this beach bash, the Bone Beach Bash, and. Wow, just about a month now. I think we're 5 weeks away, something like that. Yeah.
I just got rooms, I believe.
Nice.
Took a while, but yes.
Yeah. So, 3 days out there. We're going to be at the Sky Beach Resort, right there by the Skyway Bridge, all at the edge of St. Pete. And lots of activities still being planned. But one of the activities is Pete with an acoustic guitar by the bonfire. And I was like, well, I don't know how much Pete sings, but maybe I should text him or call him and be like, hey, man, do you want to prepare maybe a few songs? I'll do the bonfire thing with you.
That'd be cool.
But I didn't want to, step on any D's. If he had somebody else planned on doing it. And I know Josh Maloney's going to be out there. We could have, a little compilation of people out there.
You're more of a campfire singer than Josh Maloney.
I don't know.
Well, Josh can sing.
I think he's a low-key crooner himself,
Okay.
I think he would shock some people. I think Josh he'd be one of those guys. Maybe we could prepare. Maybe we'll do a Beach Boys song in honor of Brian Wilson.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not a big Beach Boys fan.
Yeah.
Anyway.
You're not a surfer?
No.
No.
Never tried it.
Body
never
surf?
Will. Nah. No surfing.
Let's grab a phone call before we get to today's gay of the day. You're on the Mike Calta Aftershow. How can I help you today?
Hey, Johnny. Enjoying the show, especially with Mr. Beckles on there. You guys really come up short by not putting this guy on the radio more often than not.
I agree.
But I had a question for Mr. Beckles. I was wondering if you could tell us what's going on with the Dignitary Cafe.
Well, it's open right now, and it's open till 3 a.m., and a lot of great things. Actually, the lovely Sandy is going to have her food truck there next Friday and Saturday.
Hell yeah.
From now on, ongoing every Friday and Saturday. So Balti Bayou is going to have a food truck in front of Dignitary every Friday and Saturday. And other than that, we have the best kava and kratom and coffee in the...
And one more...
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I just didn't want you to cut off. The main thing I was calling for is if you could tell us about your lawsuit and how that's going.
Yeah, somebody asked that last week. I appreciate the call with Creative Loafing. Jack Gordon and us are going after creative loafing for pretty much reaching in our pocket and taking $30,000.
You're never going to get another Best of the Bay this way. I'm just saying.
First of all, the funny part is, like, Ron and Ian's show was on for, I think, 18 years. I don't think we were even nominated.
Yeah.
And I was like, how do you get nominated? I think you have to nominate yourself and all that stuff. Anyways.
I don't know.
Like, if you have a Creative Loafing award, good for you, because I don't know if it ever brought anything to you. But to me, James Howard and the people at Creative Loafing know what they did. They know what they did. And listen, I would love to get Creative Loafing to sit down right here in a chair and say, let's talk about what happened. I'd love to hear what and you know what I'm really curious? I'm curious to hear what they're going to say in court.
Right.
Because literally, I went to Miami to bring Canadelic here to Creative Loafing, and at the end of the day, just X me out of it. I mean, it's not any deeper than that. So I'm curious to hear what they have to say.
Yeah, I mean, you got Big Jack on your side. I mean, I'd be a little weary. You know?
Yeah, Jack Gordon don't play.
Nah,
he don't play.
He looks the part.
Yes,
dog.
he do.
You know what I mean?
About 5% body fat of it. Jacked up.
I mean, if they had a lawyer like Battle Royale, like all the celebrity lawyers had to fight each other. You know what I mean? Like in an octagon.
Yeah.
They throw them all in there, like that scene from Anchorman when all the news teams fought each other.
Yeah.
But it's all the lawyers.
Just the head ones, just the main ones?
Yeah.
What about the duos that they get to come in to get the tag team on people, though?
Sure.
Yeah.
So Manny and Gordon?
Okay, there's two of them, yeah.
Okay. Culpepper Curlin.
Oh.
They're tough and they're tenacious, I heard.
They are tenacious. And they'll throw the card and hit you in your eye.
Yeah, and then you got
the card.
My man Mo would be out there just throwing chicken parms at people.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
Hey.
You don't want to mess with Patrick Smith. He looks like he works out too.
Patrick Smith?
He looks like a superhero.
He does a little bit.
So he just rips his shirt open and it's got a big old P on it, a PS for Patrick Smith.
Yeah, the one thing about lawyers, and I know quite a few of them, none of them's hurting for money.
Well, no, they're good at their job. And then Dom comes in. Dom is he's the sleeper, right? Nobody,
closer.
Everybody thinks he's this. Like, hey guys, I'm Dom. Hey guys, call me at my office. Yeah, I'm Dom. Yeah, me and Pumpkins. You know, we're gonna come over here, and old Booze is over here. You know, we're gonna go play a little hockey and everything. And then you're like, oh, this guy. You know what I'm saying? He's like, oh yeah, oh take that, bitch. You know, and then boom, all of a sudden you're on the ground.
Yeah.
You know, and then it's him and Jack Gordon at the end.
Dom will he'll talk you, and then he'll sneak behind you and then choke you out.
Whoa!
Yeah.
We're getting litigious.
You know how Dom does it.
Yeah, be great. It is time for, because it is June, and I promise I do it every day in June. I started it last year on the old Johnny B show. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is time for today's Gay of the Day.
I'm excited.
Sorry, I cut off the beginning. I gotta give you the full gay. I can't give you a piece of gay. You're getting all the gay.
Full Monty.
Day of the day, celebrate life and say every day a gay hooray.
That's right, honoring a member of the gay community today. Our gay of the day is a world-renowned celebrity chef, an author, a restaurateur, a contributing editor, a television host, a television personality, an actress, a philanthropist. This person is a badass. One of my favorite all-time celebrity chefs and the very first female Iron Chef. Any guesses?
I do know it is Cat Cora.
You nailed it, Ian Beckles! Today's Gay of the Day is the one and only Cat Cora. 58 years old and still looks fine,
too.
Still fine.
Cat fine.
And, man, throws down Louisiana, Southern cooking, puts up with no BS. She is a boss in the kitchen, and I have never had her food, but damn, I would love to have some of her food. Anytime I get a chance, if I can have some Cat Cora, I'm going to have me some Cat Cora. But congratulations, Cat Cora.
Like some etouffee out of her navel.
She's a tiny lady, 4'11", Cat Cora.
Is she that small?
Oh, yeah.
She's a fine little thing.
Her wife is about a foot taller.
She fine, too. Her wife fine, too.
Oh, yeah, of course. Cat Cora ain't going to be with no BS.
Nah.
But no, she's awesome. I mean, I've loved everything she's ever done, from her side TV shows, everything else. And, of course, the way she battles on Iron Chef. She's always going to be one of my favorite chefs. When I first started watching the Food Network, she was one of the OGs. So congratulations. If you're listening, Kat Cora, you are today's Gay of the Day.
Day of the day. Hey, celebrate life and say every day a gay hooray.
All right, let's take a break. We got one more segment. Ian Beckles, we were talking this morning, and I'm sure you were listening. Movies that never got a sequel that probably could have used a sequel.
Could have used one.
Yeah, like disappointing that they didn't get a sequel.
Okay.
And I got a few in mind. I dropped one or two this morning, but we'll take your phone calls and I'll get your insight on that. You know, if there's a sequel that never got made, that should have been made. Love to hear what you got to say about that and what everybody else has to say that, and we'll wrap it all up and get you ready for JP. It's feel good. That's what we do here on the Mike Calta Show. We'll be right back.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. Breaking summer news. All the rooms at the Sky Beach Resort for the Bone Summer Beach Bash are completely sold out. But good news, you can still come out and party for free. Neutral presents the Bone Summer Beach Bash, an entire weekend of awesome events and hanging out with all your favorite people from the Bone. Plus, it's absolutely free to get in. It's all happening July 18th through the 20th at the beautiful Sky Beach Resort in St. Pete, a bayfront oasis with a private beach at the southernmost tip of St. Petersburg in the Skyway District. No matter what you do, don't miss the Bone Summer Beach Bash, presented by Neutral and 102.5 The Bone. Real, raw summer.
Enjoy revved up summer savings at Crown Hyundai. Get financing as low as 0%. Buy with zero down or make no payments for a year on over 700 new tariff-free Hyundais. Drive a new 2025 Hyundai Tucson SE for only $259 a month. All are backed by Owner Assurance, America's best warranty, including a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Crown Hyundai, the better way to buy and service. Visit crownhyundai.com. With approved credit, 36-month lease, 10K miles a year, $59.99 due at signing plus dealer fee and electronic filing fee.
We love telling you about Win Derby at Derby Lane, an institution in Pinellas County, right on Gandy Boulevard. It's like walking back into the good old days of table games. You got $5 minimums at some of the tables. They've got appetizers coming by every few hours and free cocktails while you're playing.
Yeah, it's real simple and real fun. You can play Ultimate Texas Hold'em, 3-card poker, Mississippi Stud, and I Love Suits. And if you don't know what beats what, just look up the poker hand rankings on the mural. It'll give you a little guidance.
I got to say, I am somebody who's not played a bunch of poker in my life. So being able to look up at this amazing, a very beautiful mural, if I may say so myself, that breaks down everything. Royal flush, straight flush, 4 of a kind, full house, straight. I can be a genius even if I'm really not. You've got to check out Win Derby at Derby Lane.
Great place to host your next event, too. If you have an office party or a bunch of friends getting together, head on out to the legendary Derby Lane. You can all win some money, have a great time, and walk out of there with more money in your pockets than you walked in with. It is the legendary Derby Lane.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code MEGA to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code MEGA for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code MEGA for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
You know, it's almost Father's Day, and don't forget, Dad, not for Father's Day. This Father's Day, get your dad something timeless and elegant at the Golden Diamond Source. The Golden Diamond Source has the largest selection of men's jewelry, from classic watches to cufflinks to rings. There's something in there for every dad to enjoy. And their staff is happy to help you and guide you through the selection process, ensuring you'll find a gift that he will love. And they do it without all the sales pressure and intimidation. Enjoy peace of mind knowing that your Golden Diamond Source piece will never lose its value, and you can always trade up in the future. Shop the largest selection of jewelry under one roof. It's like shopping at 10 different jewelry stores all in one place, and the people there are so helpful. Right now, they're offering 5-year interest-free financing, which means you can get a $5,000 piece of jewelry and pay only $83 a month. This Father's Day, give Dad a gift that he will cherish forever. Visit the Golden Diamond Source and find that perfect token of love and gratitude for the father in your life. Stop by and see him because your dad deserves nothing but the best. It's the Golden Diamond Source. Stop in there and tell him Mike Calta sent you.
They were right. It could have waited. I can't believe it happened to me. Reaching to check my phone. Now my family has to hear that I'm never coming home again.
Officer?
I'm so sorry. I have some very sad news to share with you.
Every day, 9 people on Florida roadways don't make it home. I was one of the people that didn't make it home.
Ride with Do Not Disturb. Every trip, every time. Let's get everyone home safely. A message from Florida Department of Transportation, Target Zero. For more information, visit targetzerofl.com.
I'm Ultima Morgan of Morgan & Morgan. Every time one of my children started driving, it was terrifying. I am quite aware of the dangers being on the road. Thousands of accidents happen across the country. We see it every day. These families' lives will be changed in an instant. We fight for these families as if they were our own. We've become America's largest injury law firm by winning cases just like these. If you've been injured in a car accident, call us.
Injured? Dial Pound Law or visit forthepeople.com for an office near you.
Glock Day is back at Shark Coast Tactical this Saturday, June 14th. Shark Coast is the home of the Build Your Own Glock Bar. Glock Day is a full day dedicated to one of the most iconic names in firearms. Will has amazing deals on Glocks, including their sought-after Shark Coast custom builds. Don't miss Glock Day at Shark Coast Tactical this Saturday, June 14th. The shop is slinging freedom from 10 to 6 daily, closed on Sunday, but open online 24/7 at sharkcoasttactical.com. Shark Coast Tactical is on Beer Ridge Road in Sarasota. Look for them on social media and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
Tell us what you think. Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic. Now, back to the Mike Calta After Show.
Coming out of my cage and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be down because I want it all. It started out with a kiss, how did it end up like this? It was only a kiss, it was only a kiss. Now I'm falling asleep and she's calling a cab while he's having a smoke and she's taking a drag. Now they're going to bed.
Welcome back to Mike Calta After Show. 10:45 in the AM. I am Johnny B. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being my friends. Johnny B. Tampa on all social media. Speaking of friends, one of my best ones is here. It's Ian Beckles, everybody.
Sir, in the flesh.
Ian_Beckles. We got some stuff we're working on, boy. We shouldn't tell them yet, right?
I'll make a tease.
A little tease? Little project we got going on the side.
Tickle it undercarriage.
Just be ready. You want to be following our social media because we got some stuff popping off soon in the YouTube and podcasting realm. There, I said enough.
Maybe food related.
Oh, it's definitely food related.
Possibly.
Yes. Every time I talk to people and they reference you being on here on Thursdays, by the way, everybody loves it. Everybody. Not somebody, everybody. And one of the things that they love the most is that we talk about food in a very passionate way.
Well, I mean, if you're watching Bone TV, the passion is built in.
You're right.
I mean, if you're listening to the radio, you don't get the full effect of looking at us going, them two hungry cats.
They just think it's two sexy black dudes talking about food.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And then when they see us in person, they're like, well, wait a minute.
Well, that's exactly what it is. Two sexy black dudes.
Wait a minute.
Talk about food.
Wait a second.
That's what we are.
Ian Beckles is hanging out with a beanbag chair with glasses on. No, but the thing we'll be working on is definitely about not only food but local food. And
Tampa Bay, baby.
We love it. You know, I'm Tampa Bay all the way for 5 decades. You're Tampa Bay for 3 decades.
Correct.
And you're basically a Tampanian as much as anybody.
Listen, I'm from Montreal, but I'm literally like Tampa's home now.
Yeah.
Like I grew up in Montreal, Canada. Went to Iowa. Went to India. Tampa's home. If I go back to Montreal, I mean nobody.
Right.
Nobody knows me.
Nobody would know that you weren't born and raised here. Like everything about you is Tampa.
Pretty much.
Yeah. The way you fish, the way you walk, the way you talk, everything you do is
I walk Tampa?
You do.
Okay.
You look like Tampa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I think if you Google Tampa, you would probably be one of the things that pop up.
Okay.
Yeah.
That'd be interesting.
You know what I'm saying? 800-771-1025. We were talking this morning on the Mike Calta show. Movies that deserve a sequel.
Yeah.
Can you think of anything that popped off? Like maybe something that just left you hanging?
Other than Ladies Man?
Ladies Man's a good movie.
No, I have one definitely, though. For sure. Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, did you hear the news?
Is there another one?
They're in the works for a sequel, actually. Yeah. It definitely needs one.
100%.
Yeah.
That was one of those movies where I saw the first time and I didn't get it.
Same.
And then the second time, I'm like, wait a minute. Then the third time, I'm like, that is genius.
I think that's everybody's story with that movie because I felt the same way. I watched it and I went, that was dumb.
That was dumb.
And then I watched it again and I go, okay,
wait a minute.
Okay, that's pretty funny.
Yeah,
Uncle Rico is funny.
Yeah.
Eat your ham.
What's his name? The little Spanish
Pedro. Vote for Pedro.
Pedro's hilarious.
You eat your ham, Tina. I mean, it's just your quesadilla.
When you look back at it, okay, from the outside looking in, they're all short bus people, though.
Yes.
They're all very simple.
Uh-huh.
They're all very simple. Like, none of them would get good grades. None of them.
And it had that weird kind of indie comedy feel, like Raising Arizona.
It was weird.
Where you're like, why am I laughing at Raising Arizona?
Yeah.
And it's hysterical. He's like, do these balloons come in funny shapes? Only if you think round is funny. How dumb is that? And you just dying laughing.
There's brilliance in that movie.
You know what I'm saying?
There's brilliance in that movie.
They know what they're doing.
Yes, they do.
Same thing with Napoleon Dynamite, dude.
Yes.
Same thing. I was telling Mike and them this morning, I always thought Rounders really needed a sequel.
I'm be good with that.
Because,
I would watch that.
Yeah, dude, because I wrote it basically because, this is back, Rounders was made in 1997. I wasn't a poker dealer yet, but I was playing poker a lot and I was hanging out with dealers. Mm-hmm. And I remember I took a road trip to Orlando to watch it at the theater in 1997 with 4 poker dealers because that was the only theater in Florida that was showing it. And we were excited that they had like a real poker movie and it had Johnny Chan in it, and it had all these cameos from these guys that you watch, in the World Series of Poker on ESPN and stuff. And it was still at that time, poker wasn't mainstream. It wasn't until 2003 when Chris Moneymaker won the World Series that it really blew up on TV and everybody and their mama started learning how to play Texas Hold'em. But Rounders, it ends with Matt Damon winning the money off of KGB, which is John Malkovich. The whole cast is silly.
It's a great scene, though.
Great scene.
It's a great scene.
Yeah, pay that man his money.
Pay that man his money.
Yeah. But then he goes out to the World Series to try to win the World Series with the, with the money that he, and then you got Ed Norton's character Worm almost gets him murdered, everything else. So the sequel for me would be pick it up in Vegas.
That
right?
makes sense to me.
Now he just broke up with his girl. Like they knew they weren't right together. He could have a new love interest, a stripper in Vegas. That's also a poker player.
Let's not do love interests as strippers anymore.
Just a little bit.
No.
Just a little bit.
No.
But she's really a poker player that sells her body.
Yeah. I have a problem with like Pretty Woman and stuff, movies like that.
Yeah.
That you're gonna love on that girl who's a high price whore.
It's Vegas, dude.
Yeah, but don't love on her though. You could love on her, but then leave her though. Don't take her home.
Really love in her.
You can't turn her into a housewife, Johnny. You know that.
Yeah, these hoes ain't loyal.
That.
I get it.
Right?
Okay. And then Worm is also out in Vegas. Now he borrows a bunch of money from the mob so he could play in these World Series events. Now Matt Damon's character has to rescue him again because of loan sharks and all this stuff. So you got all that. Now you got even more celebrity poker players involved and other actors and comedians and stuff that also play poker because there's a ton of them. They all get cameos in the movie. I think you could still do it today. I think you could do Rounders 28 years later and people would still love it.
Well, everybody want to be in it though. My girl Tilly,
Jennifer Tilly
want to be.
Yeah.
I'm sure Negranu and all those
dude.
guys would want to be in it for sure.
I mean, Johnny Chan was in the original, and that was such a classic part of that. That when he's doing the flashbacks with John Turturro, his guy. The actors in this movie, and he's telling the story about how he bluffed Johnny Chan, and he goes, Johnny Chan goes like did you have it? And he goes, I'm sorry, John. I forgot. It was just such an iconic scene.
Beautiful thing.
Such an iconic scene.
Yeah, I played poker last night.
Yeah.
And I played with a bunch of dudes. And my guy Bert, who comes to Dignitary Cafe all the time.
I was hanging out with him last week.
I'm living in his brain.
Yeah.
Like some people on the table, you're living in the brain.
Sure.
I bluffed them to death. And I'm like, would you like to see these cards, Bert? He goes, yes, I would. and it was like a 7-3.
Yeah.
And then the next time, he goes, "You're bluffing, aren't you?" I go, "Well, you can call if you want." And I'm holding 2 bullets.
Yeah.
This was one of those days. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
man.
It happens. And I got a pocket full of stuff.
It's beautiful, ain't it?
I love me a good Wednesday night.
It's a lovely, lovely
Yeah,
time.
man.
I used to play in some big games back in the day. And, I remember I played with the Grammatica brothers one time in a big game.
Martine says he likes to play, and I want to see Martine bring his narrow ass over the dignitary and bring your money. Bring your money,
come on,
Martine.
Martine. Come on,
Give me something.
You be building houses. Won't you build these stacks, baby? I love it. I did beat him in a big hand a long time ago, and I felt so bad because.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Like he's one of the nicest guys.
He is a nice guy.
Such a nice
He's
guy.
a legitimately nice person.
It is genuine.
Yes, he is.
His whole family.
Yes,
really.
They're all very, very
love
nice.
him. Love him. Anybody ever talk smack about the Grammaticas around me?
I'll talk smack about the Grammaticas. Collectively, as a family, they got 8% body fat. Not a fan.
Yeah.
Collectively.
Of course you're hosting a 5K.
Right.
Of course you are. You know what? Me and Ian are also going to do a 5K, but it's not running.
No.
We're going to eat 5,000 calories in front of every... Ooh!
Let's rock.
Bro!
5,000 calories, not a lot. That's not a lot, is it?
The Johnny and Ian 5K.
I could eat 5,000.
We go to a restaurant.
Yeah.
I just created it. Oh.
I could eat 5,000 at Fleming's. Easily.
See, yeah.
Start off with the tomahawk.
Yeah.
Have a couple desserts.
Oh, my God. Dude. For June, we do a gay 5K.
Gay of the day.
You know what I'm saying?
How did that come out of food?
I don't know.
We're talking about food and 5,000 calories, and then you talk about gay 5K.
Hello, you're the first gay of the day phone call. How can I help you?
All right. I'm not gay, but I'm willing to learn.
That's right, buddy.
Allegedly.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. Hey, we need a Step Brothers sequel. Will Ferrell's one of those guys people either get or they don't get.
Good call.
I love him. Yeah.
I love it. Thanks,
good with
dude.
that. I'm good with that one. Phone is terrible.
I can watch Step Brothers every day.
Nacho Libre needs another one too.
I can watch it every day.
Every day.
And I don't like a lot of Jack Black, but that movie,
that was the one for me. Like
Tropic
I don't know
Thunder.
if anything. Yeah, it's funny.
Yes,
Yeah.
with full blackface Robert Downey Jr.
I don't know if that's gonna work in 2025.
Nah, dude, we're back. Cancel culture's over.
We're back.
We're back, y'all. Comedy is alive and kicking. Everybody, blackface.
Blackface till we die.
I'm kidding. Don't do that. Do not do that. JP is up next. He is not going to be in blackface. He is in very white face. But we have a couple brown faces with them, Monica and Dizzy. And it's a very entertaining show. Enjoy it.
I hope Dizzy stops saying he's Canadian because he's not.
I know, dude. Gotta love them. All right, guys. Thank you. I'll be back tomorrow for the Mike Calta Show and the Mike Calta After Show. I'll see you tonight in Winter Haven Laugh Out Lounge. Go see me, you bitches. Bye. Bye-bye. Dignitary Cafe. Go see Ian Beckles.
Yep.
Big party tonight. You don't want to miss it.
It's the Mike Calta After Show on 102.5 The Bone. We are Real Raw Radio. 102.5 The Bone. Tell us what you think.
It makes me feel good.
Head to the 102.5 The Bone app now and leave us an open mic.
Are you a parent of a 2 to 8-year-old? Listen closely for an exciting offer, then head to abcmouse.com/radio to learn more. By now, you've probably heard of ABC Mouse.
ABC Mouse is like a little one-on-one teacher. It has helped her so much.
We're offering a promo at abcmouse.com/radio to try it for free for a month, then $14.99 per month until canceled. Go to abcmouse.com/radio to see this offer. That's abcmouse.com/radio. Actual ABC Mouse users compensate for their testimonials, sponsored by Age of Learning.
The Bigger Pockets Podcast Network is your home for real estate investing. So, why real estate?
We keep saying it, but the housing market is shifting more and more towards a buyer's market every week.
Guess what, folks? You can still buy real estate today.
You can buy a quality rental property today
And build an investment portfolio that cash flows monthly.
These are my favorite markets for cash flow.
And build wealth long term.
The world has changed, but the best way to invest in real estate hasn't.
Search for the Bigger Pockets Real Estate Show anywhere you listen to your podcasts.
This Saturday, join the Myco Radio Show live from Sun Toyota on US 19 in Holiday from noon to 2 p.m. and get your summer grilling on. Every vehicle purchase comes with a free grill or smoker. Plus, you can win tons of prizes. If you've been waiting for the best time to buy, it's now. We'll see you there.
When it really matters, choose Farrah and Farrah. Here for you, here for good. Tampa.
Injured? Hire America's largest injury firm, Morgan & Morgan. for the people.
Hey, Bay Area, Randy here for Sun Toyota. We've got nearly 1,000 RAV4s, Tundras, Tacomas, Camrys, and Corollas in stock now. Drive select new models with smoking hot prices and low leases available. Plus, get a free grill or smoker during Father's Day weekend when you purchase a new Toyota. Because when you make it Sun Toyota, we make it happen.
Sun, Toyota.com.
Call 800-639-3367 for more details.
Summer is here, and it's time to get your backyard ready where you always wanted it to be. From custom patios and pavers to upgraded driveways, Waterman Properties is your go-to for bringing your summer vision to life. Whether you're remodeling, rebuilding, or repairing from a storm, Waterman Properties handles everything from demolition to install with expert care and zero runaround. Visit watermanproperties.net or call 813-715-7383. It's Waterman Properties. Your vision is their mission. Hit them up today and tell them Mike Calta sent you.
One of the things with running is I want to enjoy the run, but I never made it very far because the arches of my feet just killed me. So when I got to the end of my rope and I said I have to do something to get rid of the pain, and a couple people recommended the Good Feet store to me, I loved how I could go in and get a free personalized arch support fitting. They put that time, that work, that effort into helping you find the right arch supports. And you can walk around the store with these in your shoes and try them out before you purchase them. So after I got my arch supports, the arches of my feet stopped hurting and the pain instantly, literally instantly went away. So if you have pain, go. Find a Good Feet store and go. There is an answer. Find the simple solution that will get rid of your pain. I'm Rondi, and that's my Good Feet story.
See how Good Feet arch supports work for you before you buy with a free fitting and test walk at the Good Feet store.
Visit any of our 5 locations throughout Tampa, St. Petersburg, and Sarasota, and at goodfeet.com.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, let's talk ED because millions of men experience it, but not everyone can access or afford treatments like Viagra. Hims can help. Through hims.com, you can access a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. To start your free online visit and save up to 95%, go to hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
This is the story of the one. As a lineman, he does whatever it takes to keep the power on in his community. And he wants a partner like Grainger who does the same. Grainger offers the professional-grade products he needs, from voltage detectors to harnesses to hard hats, plus fast, dependable delivery, so he can rise to every challenge. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
1025 The Bone. Wheel Raw Radio. WHPT, Sarasota, Tampa, St. Pete. And 107.3 WXGL HD2 St. Pete. Live from the WeatherTight Windows studio.
You might want to check this one out.
All right, here we go. Stay right where you are.
Stand by to broadcast.
Okay, people, let's do this.
Now we're ready to roll.
And now, it's JP.
Here we go.
Are you
JP, 105 The Bone, Real Raw Radio, 11 o'clock Thursday morning. Weekend's almost here, thank God. 800-771-1025. That's the phone number if you want to jump in with conversations. Always welcome. At JP on your radio, on Twitter and on Instagram. Good morning, Monifa. Good morning to Gareth. How is everybody doing today?
Hello. Morning.
Hello. What's going on?
Hello.
Hello.
Does this suck being over there now that like you had a taste of the good life here in Florida? Yep.
Yep.
Taste of the good life.
Yep. Yeah. You know, it's funny. I just, I woke up with one of those ridiculous headaches again this morning, so I went home between shows and sat in an Epsom salt bath in an effort to get the muscles in
How
my
long
neck
did, I mean,
to
okay,
unlock.
in my head, you go home, you draw a bath, which takes forever to fill up the tub, pour the stuff in it has to dissolve, get undressed, soak in it. Like 3 minutes later, you got to get up and drain the tub and dry off and get dressed.
No, I had, we recorded the second half of the 9 o'clock hour.
Oh,
and then,
okay.
and I'm only, like I said, I'm only 15 minutes away, so.